How you doing? Yeah. My guest is here. He is never, never, never late. I'm not going to put him on yet. I want to do a little introduction. We're going to start sometimes. I know it's raining here. I don't know if it's raining where you are. But my guest today is from post. I'm sure you already know, but he's an actor. He's an architect. He's an artist. Oh, I forgot to add one more. He can dance. I don't know about now. I don't know if he can still, bust some moves, but he can dance. So my guest today is the one and only delectable fine boy, Ibrahim Suleiman. You can follow him on Instagram, Ibrahim Suleiman Official. Little bit. Ibro, I sent you a. See how serious he looks.
Well,
Hi.
I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Oh, my best friend is
I'm sitting down quietly. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm okay.
Good to see you again.
How are you?
I'm not seeing you. I'm not seeing you yet.
That's the weird thing. Yeah, that's the weird thing about having access to people on social media, because we feel like we see each other, and then we talk on the phone and we chat, but then we haven't actually seen each other in a while.
Yep. Have you been?
Fat, as you can see. You
don't look fat.
Must be getting moves now.
You don't look fat.
Okay, maybe I just feel it. You understand? Like, maybe I feel like there's more to me to carry around than there used to be.
Wow.
Yeah. And I feel like this t-shirt, there used to be space before, but now look at I have man boobs now.
Oh Jesus!
You know what I mean?
My God. Speaking of t-shirt, guys, he made this shirt. See, he made this shirt. This shirt I'm wearing.
Ah, yes. Hey.
I'm wearing. So if you need guys, guess what? The t-shirt glows in the dark. So in case you need something like that, hit him up. Follow his art page at CQ Arts. That's his art page. So in case you need t-shirts like that, you can thank me later. I'm your plug. You know what I mean? So Ibro, how it work now? Because you're just chopping on the money, left, right, and center.
My dear, if they give me money, I will say no. I will collect now. You understand? And then you have responsibilities.
as in. Natural. How is Madame, by the way?
She's awesome. She's very well. Thanks.
Always looking very beautiful. As always. What's her name? You call her? Hey, Sunshine. I was just gonna remember that. I was gonna remember that. Okay, let's get down to business.
Oh God.
Oh guys, if you can't recognize him, he was the person that played my set husband on Peak Milk adverts.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's how we became very good friends. More like best friends, actually. So,
that's it.
He has watched, to be honest, Ibrahim has actually watched me grow. And sometimes he tells me, sometimes he just observes from far. Like, I'm proud of you. You're laughing. All right, now, we all know that you are married to one very beautiful lady. But before we get there, now, this topic, the journey from being single to being married, usually it's always women that are the ones talking on topics like this and all that. But also, it's always good to get a guy's perspective because, to be honest, we focus more on the women and forget that men have feelings. And there's some things they also want to get off their chest. So, let's go back in time. Let's rewind a little, yeah? What was your first relationship like? Like, the relationship that you counted first and serious, so not puppy love. First and serious.
Let me see. Okay, so the thing is, I'm what a lot of people consider a late bloomer. So when a lot of my boys were starting off on their journey to self-discovery, I didn't exactly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can go ahead.
Okay, okay. So a lot of
Victor,
a lot of guys.
Ibrahim, Victor has something for you. He said, Ibrahim, tell us how you handled your first 7 marriages. 8th time was the charm. You are a role model.
Obviously, I didn't handle it well the first 7 times, which is why there had to be 7. So yes, I hope that answered this question, because if I handled it well, I wouldn't have to have an ace.
Very true.
Thank you. So yeah, my first ever relationship, I was 17, and I was my first year. Yeah, I was my first year in university. So I felt like I was old enough to actually get a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was really innocent. It was innocent. It was sweet. We were just kids. We didn't really know what we're doing. We just enjoyed hanging out, and it basically evolved from being friends, to so we started to kiss each other and started to make out with each other, and so hey, we're dating. So that's basically how that started. We're just 17-year-old kids, first year in university, and that was it. And that lasted, I think, a couple of years. Yeah, that lasted 2 years. And we just sort of drifted because work started. She was a medical student. I was studying architecture, so our faculties were really far from each other.
Wow.
Yeah. So time just wasn't on our side because she had classes all day. I had studio all night. So it just died a natural death. We're still really good friends, by the way. She was actually supposed to be at the wedding, but she had to go. She had to travel north to visit her mother that same period, so she couldn't make it for the wedding. But we're still like really tight.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna chip in something. You said something about you guys started talking and all that. Quick question: Are there relationships that happen with people without maybe the guy asking the girl out on the date, like, "Oh, would you be my girlfriend?" Like, some people say those kind of relationships just randomly happen. Yeah.
I feel like most of my relationships didn't exactly start off by me saying, "Hey, girl, I think you're real pretty," and you make me feel it. Like, what is that?
It's called lines. It's called lines. They're dropping bars.
I beg. If I want to drop bars, I'll go to the studio and pay for studio time and get an engineer and a producer. I beg. So practically all my relationships started with me just being with someone who was already my friend, and it just always evolves from sharing common interests to spend a lot of time together to doing things that we enjoy doing together. And then one day you just look at each other and you just know that there's more to your friendship than just being friends. And then so you just make it organic. It lasts longer that way. Yeah.
So that's like saying just enjoy every moment, enjoy the flow, and
don't pressure her. Just let her know that this is how I feel.
Yeah, but also the ladies should not pressure the guys too, because sometimes, let's not lie, some of us ladies we like to explain.
Bruh, the pressure. Yo.
Oh my God.
Don't ask me. So what are we? See that what are we question? Yeah,
what are we? What are we? But you know that thing. To be honest, it took a lot for me to learn to stop asking that question, because you just realize at the end of the day, it's like you're forcing something that is not there, or even if it's supposed to be there, that question just kills everything.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. I always advise that if you're not sure, ask questions. Because let's be honest. I'm a man, right? But I can tell you that some of us are not responsible with other people's time. You get so. If you're with someone who is not particularly responsible with other people's time, then you might want to ask those questions and just make sure that you guys on the same page, because to avoid stories that touch. You don't want a situation where you guys have been together for 3 years and you're just, hey, then one day it's like, but we're just friends now. You're like, nigga, what?
Wow, 3 years, my chest.
Yeah. It happened. Yeah, you see, it has happened, but you can feel it. It's tricking you, innit?
Okay. So second question, yeah. So after the first relationship and all that, how did you, handle your first heartbreak, and how did you, handle being single after all that?
Man, look, I was still as a kid. I was about 19. And I think that's when I just got to my first job, because I was working for one of my professors at school. So, I was working for his firm, his architectural firm. So when the breakup happened, so I had classes to attend. I had academic projects to turn in. Then I also had work to be responsible for and responsible at. So it was just a really bad time. The timing was just really, really. I mean, there's never really a good time, but the timing was really shitty. Forgive my expression.
Yes, it's fine.
So one of the first things that I did was so the university I went to E.V.E Zaria. Yeah. So there's the main campus, which is in Samaru, and then there's the other campus, which is in a town called Kungu, but it's still in Zaria.
Yeah.
So I basically moved. So I moved from my campus to the other campus, which was like 45 minutes away. Just so that, so I would only come on campus for my classes and for studio. Then I'll go back home to my new place.
Yeah.
Just so that I would avoid, because our circles had, in fact, they didn't just intersect. We just had one circle. So all my friends had become her friends, and all her friends had become my friends. So our friends were now friends. So it was like one big way clan at the time. So I just needed to get away. So I moved. That's how I dealt with it. I just moved, and I moved. That's how I dealt with it. I moved, man.
Are you
For the whole of that session,
did moving help? Did the moving help at all?
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it did, big time. Because the thing is,
and you guys never ran into each other.
So we did a few times. It was awkward. Yeah, it was awkward.
Yeah.
But we would have run into each other we'll practically have run into each other every day if I hadn't moved. But we ran into each other like maybe like 5 times in an entire semester.
Wow.
So yeah, it helped. But every time we ran into each other, it messed me up, man. So it left me feeling some type of way.
Sorry. All right. Okay. So now, the question that always, kind of ends this kind of conversation. How was your first kiss like?
Okay. So.
Wait, before you answer that question, shout out to Linda. She's in the house. The wifey's around. I saw her somewhere. She's right here.
Maybe I can explain.
Yeah. So I had to do that. I had to give honor to the wife. Linda Ibrahim Suleiman is in the building. Hi, Linda. Okay, now speak your spoke. How was your first kiss like? You froze for a bit. Are you afraid? No, she can't.
It's network. It's network. It's network. Network is yeah. So because of network.
Network. Come, my friend. Will you see? She's looking at you. Better answer. Better answer and save yourself distress. See, she has answered. Say hello. Oh yeah, answer. So I'm gonna answer the question. She said she answer with her permission.
Okay, so my first kiss, I was 15, and
wow,
yes, calm down, I can explain. So I was preparing for jam at the time, so we used to go for jam lessons at school on in the evenings and then on the weekends and everything. So
Yeah.
other students from other schools enrolled for jam lessons in my school as well. So there was this girl who was in another school and she enrolled for jam lessons in my school. And we were in the same class during jam lessons, and she was cute and everything. But she was one of those girls that everybody liked. And I used to be like super, super.
I'm sorry. Linda said 15, Ibro. Oh my god. Oh, your wife is shocked. 15. Oh my god. Oh yeah, continue. I'm waiting.
So let's just. I was almost 16. Come on, I was in SS3. I was a senior student. I was a prefect, for crying out loud. Anyway,
There's still not an excuse, but go on.
Don't stress me. So that's how. So there's this girl who everybody liked her, and I used to be like super shy. A lot of people don't believe this when I tell them this. But okay, but you know this now. I'm like super shy, so it's still something that I struggle with, but I'm working on it. And anyway, so I was this really quiet. I used to be like extremely shy and quiet, so I was really quiet. I had my own friends. We used to just laugh and hang out. But when there were a lot of other people around that I wasn't comfortable with, I'll just be like super quiet and reserved and just observe. So apparently, she had always seen. Who's that? And I used to be really small. Like I was a late bloomer, so I didn't. So a lot of my growth happened when I was like 18 or 19, 20.
Yeah.
So I was really small. I was one of the smallest guys in my class. So she's like, So apparently she had asked a friend of hers who was a friend of mine that, who's this your cute yellow friend? And I was like, oh, his name's Ibrahim, blah, blah, blah. So one day, we finished lessons. It was like 7 p.m. and everybody was walking because the school was it was a federal government college, so it was really large. So we're walking from the classes to the main gate. And then she just walked up beside me and held my hand and said, hi, my name is. I was like, oh, hello. You probably know her actually. She's an OAP as well now.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, so like, hi, my name is whatever. And then she held my hand and she just started walking and talking. And I was just there like, and she just talk. So for the next like 2 weeks, that was the routine. After class, she would just come hold my hand and walk with me to the gates. And then one day we got to the gates and for some reason there was no transportation. So she was like, where do you live? And I told her. She was like, oh, that's not too far. And yeah, I could actually walk home. It was like 30 minutes. She was like, okay, I'll walk you home and then I'll get a friend of mine to come and pick me up from your house. I was like, okay. So
okay.
yeah. You know that thing they say about girls being more mature? You know the thing they say about girls being more mature than guys, at that age? It's not a lie. Yep. It's not a lie, like for real. I think it's like super true. So she's like, okay, I'll walk you home and then I'll get one of my friends to come and pick me up from your house. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So we're walking home and then we stopped at, then they used to have this Nitel phone booth things.
Yeah.
With the call card. I mean, I know you're young, so you might not know it, but
Come on, Jay. Of course, I know this. In short, I will start calling you grandpa from now. What's wrong with you? What's this? Don't insult me. Don't insult me. What's this?
Oh yeah, Tata, don't cry.
Yeah. See my life in the outside, Jesus. Okay. 1-0. See, bestie, 1-0. I'm going to get you back. Wait, don't worry. It's okay. Continue your dream first. Don't worry.
So we stopped at one of those.
Yeah, continue.
He pay now, Sha. He pay now.
Yes. So we stopped at one of those. Don't worry.
So we stopped at one of those places, and she put in the card. She made a call, and it was a man that was on the other end of that. I could hear his voice. It was like somebody's daddy. So in my mind, I'm like, before they come and beat me now, I don't want trouble, that kind of thing. So she called him. She asked me for my address. I gave it to her. She was like, okay, if you come. So she told him pick me up in 1 hour at so place, blah blah. He said okay, and then she hung up. She was like, let's go. So we walked, and then when we're almost at my mother's house, she just stopped me and said, look at me. And then I turned and looked at her. She said, have you ever been kissed? Have you ever kissed anybody before? And I said no. And she said why? I said
why?
I never had a girlfriend. And then she's like, oh, okay. You don't need a girlfriend to kiss anybody, right? I was like, no, you have to, and then, and then she kissed me right there.
Aww. How did you feel?
Yeah.
How did you feel?
What?
How did you feel?
She was like one of the cutest girls in the
class.
You understand? So it just felt like like okay.
You are quite a catch.
You understand?
You are quite a
maybe this.
Oh my god! All right, that sounds like he felt on top of the world. Abdul Haim is asking Ibrahim, please, what's your religion? He's a proud Christian. Very good.
Yes,
one.
I am. I'm Christian. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this word, commitment. Yeah. It means a lot to some people, but it's funny how in this day and age, a lot of people don't respect that word, commitment, and it's very annoying, especially when you want to be with somebody, but you're not having doubts. Not like it's a good thing, but because of fear, you're afraid of something. Now, to women, commitment means a lot. She wants her partner to be a listener, her partner to be there, like the only person that can have her back, literally. But we never really hear from most men what commitment means to them. So what, as a man, what does commitment mean to you?
I think for me, one of the first things that commitment entails is loyalty. Like just be loyal. Just let me know that if you had to choose, you would choose me. Let me know that if my back is exposed for some reason, you would be the one who would protect my six at all times.
Yeah.
You understand? So I just want to be able to know that if you're committed to me and I'm committed to you, I don't have to second guess at any time. I don't have to second guess at all. Just be loyal. It's loyalty. For me, commitment is loyalty. Because if you're loyal to someone, it is difficult to betray them or fold their hand.
Very true. Yeah.
Because you have committed to this person, so you're loyal to this person. And that's it. Someone's asking me to speak Ibrahim. I'm not Ibrahim. Like I understand why a lot of people think that I'm Ibrahim, but I'm not. I'm from Auchi in Edo State, so I'm not Ibrahim. I'm an Edo boy. I'm an Auchi boy. But I get a lot of love from Ibrahim people, and I'm everything. I mean, I get a lot of love from Ibrahim people, and it's really nice. It's really nice. One of my exes was Ibrahim. She was amazing.
Okay. I wanna be you when I grow up. It's all right.
So shout out to my Ibrahim people. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I'm from Edo State. I'm not from Kogi State. Sorry.
Guys, if you follow him on Twitter, his Twitter handle tells you everything. Edomalo.
Yes, actually, my Twitter handle is Edomalo because I'm an Edo boy and I'm not. Yes, I'm northern raised. I have my grandmothers are both northern. So I'm Nigerian. I'm
Nigerian.
I'm Nigerian, Jerry.
Next question, yeah?
Someone's asking how many exes I have.
Well, I don't know. How is that your business, sir? Sir,
no, it's fine. I can say that. I have five. Okay. I have 5 exes.
Okay. I'm sure they'll be all proud of you wherever they are.
I hope so. Are
you friends with your exes?
I'm friends with 4, but there's one that's we're civil to each other, but I won't say we're friends.
Oh, okay. All right. So now
the other 4 were like homies. 2 of my exes were at the wedding.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It just goes to show that you guys had a very good relationship. Just that there are things that work out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, this is one question I like to ask people. Now, out of the relationships that you've had, yeah, what was like one of the best moments ever? Like, and what's one of the worst moments? So one best moment, one worst moment.
Ah.
Start with whichever one you're
So,
comfortable with.
obviously, all these relationships are separate from the person I'm married to, obviously, right? So I'm
Of
talking
course,
about
yeah.
my okay, great.
Well, no, we're not talking about.
So
No, of course, you know the best moment in your life is meeting Linda. We do know this,
exactly,
but
yes, okay,
we're
yes, okay,
saying
great.
no, we're saying before Linda, like before Linda. Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
right. I think one of the worst things that I experienced in a relationship was okay. So I saw the relationship that ended because somebody basically, right? You know how you will find out that this person that you're killing yourself for,
Yeah.
right, is killing
Mhm.
themselves for another person.
Oh no! Oh, that's the
Uh-huh.
wrongest thing
Yeah,
ever.
So that happened to me twice. So that was bad, but it happens to a lot of people. So yeah, it happened. But one of the things
Mhm.
that was really
Linda, Linda, we are very clear. Believe you
clear.
me, I got your back. We're clear. We're very clear. Very, very clear.
So
Oh my god.
one of the worst things that ever happened was
Mm.
just basically having someone who is basically your best friend and your business partner and your lover at the same time, and then the person
Yeah.
basically just tells you they're not doing again
Ah.
because and it's at a time when my mom had just passed away, so it was a
Oh.
it was a shitty time. So the timing,
Yeah.
like I understood, like now looking back, I understand why it it happened, but the timing was just
Mm.
wrong, man. Like it just felt
Yeah.
really wow, you be rich, that kind of
Like
thing.
if I
But yeah,
wait small now.
you understand? Like allow me make I gather myself back small, So it was just it was
Oh.
cold, man. So yeah, that was the
Wow.
worst. And then I think the best was the truth is I've been with some. I think you attract the kind of person that you are. So I've been with some really cool people. See, see what I did there. See what I did there.
Your
See what I did
mind,
there.
your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind. I have nothing to say to you. In your mind, you don't feel like someone that can give some very serious advice to attract the kind of people that you are. Your mind now,
You
you
understand?
spoke motivational
So
something.
yeah. No, I'm just saying that. So I've been with some really cool people. So
Yeah.
there's a long list of there's actually quite a healthy list of really good things that
Hmm.
I had experienced in my previous relationships. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, so I think one of the things would be, and funny enough, this was okay. So there was this person that I was seeing,
Hmm.
and I used to. So I just had this habit where if you're a part of my life, I will share my resources with you regardless.
Hmm.
So there was this person that was with, and I used to just randomly just share my resources. And then
Hmm.
something happened, a deal that I was working on that I'd invested a lot in just fell through. And I was like, it was, how you've been putting stuff together for like
Too
six to
much.
8 months and
Yeah.
then it doesn't happen. So your money
Yeah.
has flushed basically. And then this
Hmm.
person, so I'm of course I'm devastated and everything. And then she buzzes me and she's like, okay, so I have something to tell you. Basically, a lot of the cash that you've been sending me over the last couple of years, I've only been using a bit of it. I've been putting most of it aside, and I figured that you might need it one day. So here it is.
Oh
And the person
wow.
gave me, yeah. So I thought that was really thoughtful. I thought that was really, really thoughtful.
Oh, that's
And
really
yeah,
cute.
so there
That's
are people
good.
like that out there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So now, when it comes to having relationships, that if there's one thing I've learned, what works for one person doesn't work for another person. You have to understand whoever you're with. You know. So what are the great keys? Like basic keys to having a very great relationship. Like, I know that some people, when they want to, if they fight, some keep quiet, and some, if they fight, they yell because that's how they can express themselves. But what are like the basic keys to have for you to have a very good relationship?
Friendship is like the most important foundation in terms of
Yeah.
you playing your own role. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
between you guys have to start from being friends. Like I
Yeah.
have never dated anyone that I just met and was attracted to and just asked out. All people that I dated were my friends first before we dated. So I feel like friendship is key. Then another thing that is key is you guys have to share the same beliefs. You have to, at least to a certain degree, a very high degree, you have to believe in the same things, and you know you have to see life in more or less the same way. Then your values, the things that you
Mm-hmm.
value, they have
Yeah.
to be things that both of you already either value together, or they're
Mm-hmm.
things that you can teach each other to value. Like there are
Yeah.
things that I didn't particularly value before, but my wife has
Mm-hmm.
really taught me that, oh, these are the things that these things are important, these things are important in this way, these things are important in that way. So over the last couple of
Mm-hmm.
years, I have learned, you know, so which brings me to another point. Be with someone that you can learn from.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's important to bring something to the table, but it's also important to have someone who brings something to the table as well. So if you're
Yeah.
not learning from each other, then honestly, there's no point. And the funny thing about learning from each other and being learned from is that you constantly have to learn so that you can continue to teach.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
no matter how versed you are in certain areas, there are other areas of life that you probably don't have any ideas. So you should take time out to learn new things, not just for yourself, but so that you can teach your partner. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you guys are not growing together, my mother says something that anything that is not growing will die.
Yeah.
So if you guys, if you stop growing together, then the relationship is going to die. And if you're not growing as an individual, you can't grow your partner. And then if you're not growing as an individual, it means that your partner is not growing you. So that
Mm-hmm.
constant, steady self-improvement leads to an improvement in the relationship. Then also, it's important to just know that, look, it has to be a triangle. There has to be you, her, and God. So you guys have to you have to maintain your relationship with each other while maintaining your relationship
With
with your
God.
father above. Yeah. So I feel
Right.
like those are important.
Oh.
And then concerning conflict resolution, people are different.
Yeah.
You understand? As you said earlier, some people want to just yell, get stuff their chest, and move on. Some people will just ghost. They'll just block you
Yeah.
for some days. Others are just going to
Mm-hmm.
continue to nag until you lose your mind and smash your head against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to find what works for yourself and your partner. We have a
Yeah.
rule here where we don't go to bed unless we've talked about it. So no matter
That's
how
a very good
shitty the
one.
situation is,
That's a very, very
yeah,
good one.
nobody is sleeping. So
You
no
said
matter
nobody's
how
sleeping.
tired you are, nobody is sleeping. Nah, 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 like so. So no matter how tired you are, no matter what you're experiencing, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
whether you're wrong
Mm-hmm.
or right, before we go
Yeah.
to bed, because obviously we're going to have to pray before bed. How are we going to pray when we're not talking to each other? You
True.
understand?
Now
Like you're
my
just
God
going
will
to feel like
never
I
answer
need you.
that prayer because
Do you
like
understand? You just be there feeling like an idiot,
oh God.
trying to
Like
trying to share. Like how you want to pray if before you sleep when you are fighting with the
you
person you're
said that
supposed
how
to be
you
praying
want
with.
pray.
Like you can't.
I
So
know.
before you go
I
to
know.
bed, we'll talk about it. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that I'm grateful for is that neither of us is proud. So it's
Yes,
it's it's something that I'm very grateful
I
for.
totally agree. I totally agree.
Yeah,
And that's not
yeah.
because I met both of you separately. And to be
Separately,
honest,
yeah,
I couldn't be more happier that, I met you guys because it's only very few people that even with the level that you guys are in that accept you for who you are as a friend. It's not
yeah,
everybody that will say, oh, okay, after you've done job together, everybody find your square root and nobody's going to talk to you again. You know what I mean? So But yeah, I can agree on that one. As in, pride is like far away from both of you guys. Like this,
Nah.
you guys don't judge people. That I can testify to. Y'all
Yeah.
don't judge. You guys just accept it the way it is. Okay. Now, after we've passed the relationship part now. Now
Mm-hmm.
let's tread a little further. As a man,
Okay.
because now woman they face it in part. Were you ever pressured into getting married?
No. And
Ah.
I say, calm down. Wait, I can explain. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. The pressure to get married, yeah, was never external.
Mm-hmm.
Like my parents split up when I was 6 years old, so I was raised by my mother, and she and I had a fantastic relationship. Like we were practically
Mm-hmm.
twins. So growing up, I just always knew that whatever decisions I made, my mother
Mm-hmm.
trusted that she had done a good enough job raising me to know that I would always choose what is best and what is right.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, she was never in a hurry to get rid of us. I mean, this gang. I have a younger sister, and my mother never put pressure on any one of us. Like, to her, it was just a thing of, look, when God finds when you find the person that God has set aside for you, it would happen naturally and it will happen quickly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I never got any pressure from external sources. However,
Mm-hmm.
the pressure that I put on myself
Ah.
was, yeah, it was insane.
Why did
And
you do
this
that?
was when, so I always wanted to get married at 28. It was always my desire, my plan to get married at the age of 28.
Okay.
Now, now I was seeing someone and I bought a ring
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to propose. Then I found out that she was, well, there was
We
someone
get it.
else
We
in the
get it.
picture.
We get it. We get it. We get
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
great. So I found out by mistake. So that was crazy. So that my 28th
Plan.
year plan went out the window.
Forget
Exactly.
about it. Don't know. Forget
Just
about
forget
it.
about it, man. Hashtag moving on. So after that, I just took a moment and thought to myself that okay, that didn't work out, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm an optimist. I'm eternally optimistic. So I was like, okay, great. I'm sure that there's someone else out there. Then I
Yeah.
met someone else. I'm like, okay, great. This looks like it's going to make sense. And
Yeah.
then a couple of years
Down the
into the
line.
relationship, that one just typed me one email and told me bye.
Wait, I don't
So
understand. They broke up with you via email. Hell. So men go through this thing. And they make it look as if no, it's
see,
only the women that go.
that's me. That's why I tell people that look, the reason
Oh
why
my
it feels
god.
like women are the ones who go through a lot of shit.
Ah,
Listen, it looks like women are the ones who suffer the most, and I feel like women
yeah.
suffer more. But
Yeah.
bruh, I guarantee you that the reason why people don't know how much men go through is because we're raised to think that, man, we can't
Yeah,
talk.
man,
Just
you can
man
take
up,
it.
suck it up.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
take it.
don't talk about it. You understand? You just can.
Wow.
If you talk about it, you're weak. So there's
Mm-hmm.
things that I've experienced that like I don't talk about because you have to suck it up. You have to man up.
Ah,
So
I'm
yeah,
on email.
that I'm
It'll be
telling you,
like it'll be like
email,
termination letter from office.
bruh. Do you understand? It was like we regret to inform you that your services are no
like,
longer required.
like we will get informed that
HR
your loan cannot be approved. What?
HR
Um,
will be in touch with you to let you know how we're going to structure your benefits. I'm telling you, like,
oh my god. I see somebody's
so yeah,
comment.
so
Person
so that
wrote,
happened.
don't leave me. She left you. Hashtag don't leave me.
Take me with you.
Oh my god. Wow.
so,
So
so that
email,
happened.
man, that's heavy though.
But that's life. And the thing is, a lot of ladies will come out and tell you that that's what they experienced. But there are tons of
Mm-hmm.
guys that have gotten text message, WhatsApp messages, voice notes. I know a guy that
Yeah.
his voice notes, they used to break up with him. This guy, voice notes.
Yes.
So yeah, we go
My
through.
case.
We did hear him, but But you know,
But it doesn't even look
we just
because
man up.
do you get, because we ladies we come out and say, oh, he just left, he didn't even say anything to me, he just drifted, he just got up and say he's not doing. And
It's a
you know,
lie.
but when
It's
you
a
now hear
lie.
the stories from the men, like how most men are being jilted, like I read something on an article that I had to talk about on the show. So the lady turned down. So some guys came out to express themselves. Main reason why most of their girlfriends turned down their proposal. They found out that most of their women were sleeping with their friends. I'm like, yo. So men's going. I know, right? I know. So that was why, somebody said headline, babe ditch fine boy via email. Wow, woo. Wow, woo.
So my cousin Chidi, says you are fired. Bullshit. I
Yeah,
hate you.
But I give it to men, because how many men can come out and boldly say this is what happened to me, without especially this part of the country that say, are you not a man? Men don't cry. Men don't do.
Exactly.
People,
Exactly.
men
Suck it
have
up. Be a
feelings,
man.
so men have
We have
feelings,
feelings,
and
though.
the thing is, the way men feel, even you as a babe, you're not start feeling sorry for the girl, because men are, forget all this chest that they are carrying up and down. Men are babies. They are very emotional
That
something.
one day.
Forget the chest.
That one day.
And then if there's one thing I learned, men hate to be ignored.
Best.
Ignore a man.
Yeah. Oh yes.
You have removed his ego from his body.
Hey, that's it. Just cuckoo kimi. Just cuckoo kimi.
And then, so it's crazy. But anyway, so when did you know that? I think you've some pretty answered the question. When did you know you were about to settle down? You said you were going to settle down at 28. Okay, so
and that didn't work
out. That didn't pan out. Now, well, but it's a good thing, because imagine if you had gotten married to that kind of person. Only God knows where it would have ended today. So now that didn't work, and you met the love of your life, the one and only Linda Ibrahim Suleiman. Fine girl, sunshine, yellow purple, everything together. Anyway, Linda, don't laugh. I know you're there listening to me. Don't laugh at me. So, now when you finally knew that, okay, you knew in your mind that, okay, this is my final bus stop. This is the person I want to end up with. This is the person I want to spend with. Because I don't know how you men do it. Even with the list of women that are on your listing, you always know that one person that it's not like you know the person completely, but you always know that one person that you're sure that, okay, if I end up with this person, my life will not be in shambles. So how did you feel when you were about to propose?
So I'd known, Linda and I had been friends for years. So we used to bump into each other at friends' places or at events, and then just say hi. But we never really used to have conversations. So here's the funny story. So before I got on Tinsel, yeah, we had already become friends. Like we used to chat a lot on WhatsApp, call each other up and just gist. And because my last relationship ended really, really badly, let me just confess. In my mind, I was like, I'm done with this whole getting married thing or relationships or whatever. I'm just going to focus on my career. I'm just going to make as much money as I can, take care of my siblings, and just
live your life,
enjoy my creative life, just live my life and just be creative and just make a name for myself, basically.
Yeah.
And at this time, Linda and I were already friends, and but I think she was seeing someone at the time, and all of that. So I will even tell people the truth. Look, the first few times that we met, she didn't remember me, like at all.
Linda, report yourself, yes, please.
I won't lie now. I will not lie. Ask her, she'll tell you. I will not lie. The first few times we met, the girl not gonna remember me. Like,
wow.
I would be like, Auntie. They introduced us to each other like 3 weeks ago. She's like, oh, hi, I'm so sorry. Hi, blah, blah, blah. Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. A month later, hey, hi, hello. Ibrahim, we met. Oh, right, hi. I'm just like, really, nigga? Really?
You're looking like a groupie, innit?
Groupie.
Looking like a groupie.
And I'm like, bruh, I'm unforgettable, man. Like, look at me, you know.
In your mind,
But
in your mind,
apparently,
though.
in my mind, yeah, you understand. But that is just it's just the kind of person that you know that she was, I guess. So because she was in a committed relationship,
Yeah.
everybody that is not in her inner circle, every guy that is not in her inner circle was just a temporary file. You know?
Wow, woo.
So
Can be deleted at
yeah,
any
so
moment.
had to just be deleting the something.
She
She
said it
said it
was
was a
not
month
a month,
later.
though. She said it wasn't a month, though. She said it wasn't a month later.
I don't care. It felt like a month. That's my story
Wow.
and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
So,
Linda, don't pardon for this time. For this time alone.
so yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. So one day we met at I can't remember, I think it was a premiere or something. I can't remember now. Or it was at I think it was at the Palms. So MTV Base were doing interviews on the red carpet or something. I can't remember now. So I was walking by and then the presenter is a friend of mine and she was like, "Oh, Ibro, please come and do an interview." I was like, "No, I don't want to." And she was like, "Please, please, please." So I stood and I was doing my interview and I noticed that they had asked her to wait so that they could interview her after me. So I finished mine, and apparently, while I was doing my interview, I said a couple of things that were funny. You understand? So
Yeah.
that made her laugh because she was watching my interview, and then it made her laugh. And then when I was done, apparently there was someone else before her. So when I was
Oh,
done, I
okay.
went to her. I was like, "Oh, hi." I was like, "Hi." She was like, "Hello, you look familiar." I was like, "Yeah, we've met a few times. Again, my name is Ibrahim."
It's
And all
Ibrahim.
that. And then she's like, "I'm so sorry, blah 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 blah." I'm like, "No, it's fine, no problem."
I
You
get
understand?
it.
And then we started talking. I get it. This guy, I'm just a guy, and so we started talking, and then we're having a conversation, and then that was the first time we're actually having a conversation, and
Oh,
I made her
wow.
laugh. So here's a secret, guys. If you want her to remember you, make her laugh.
I totally
I'm not talking
agree.
about my wife. Don't make my wife laugh. I will kill you. You understand? I'm the only one that's allowed to make my wife laugh. Don't even try. But I'm talking about if there's a girl that you like, yeah, and she does
Oh,
not
my
remember
God.
you, just have a conversation with her and make her laugh. Don't say anything stupid or
Wow.
corny, okay? Don't be a douchebag. Just be chill or make her laugh. She will remember you.
Just
Women
be
like to laugh.
actually women were very funny. We remember guys who make us laugh, or he did something corny to get our attention, or as long as you're yourself, to be honest, as in
Exactly.
just be you, just flow.
Yeah.
Don't come and call me. Yeah, my name is
No,
I
don't
forget
come and
that
be
name,
like,
bro. Your name is
don't be all.
man. I'm a bitch. Slap your lips the next Tuesday. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Why? Why put to your lips? They not give you stuff away your more. What is it? Please, please, please,
They
please,
put
please.
they put they put
You know the thing that annoys me with those kind of guys. To be honest, there. And please, if you're a guy, I'm sorry to say this. Those kind of guys, they become rub hand, rub lips, everything. By the time they
Ella
open their
Kuti.
mouth, you'll be like, my Jesus, my God. Like what? Like Jesus Lord. So all
You are
that.
wrong for this. You are
I'm
very
not
wrong.
wrong
Yeah, shame on you.
because it's the same thing boys will say that girls will come. You want to hug them, their waist to be feeling like Iron Man chest. Again, I don't be doing. Don't see. To be honest, to be honest though, because you will see some girls. I will not lie. You will see some girls. They are fine. Some wear face cap. You see them like, hey, 6TDH, fine boy, tall, dark, and handsome. Let him open his mouth. Like, yeah. Can I, yeah, okay, it was nice to meet you. I quickly need to get somewhere. Just give
Yeah,
me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, bro, I'm gone. Like, gone, gone with the wind. What? So, anyways, when you were about to get married, did you have any fears? Because women, to be honest, we they fear because Yeah, and people, let's get this straight. When a man is
Mm.
about to propose, he's not bold though. Fear they catch him too. Fear is catching him in the sense that she might say no, or he's even just afraid he has cold feet. But now, when it gets to the time when you guys have to walk down the aisle and all that, the woman is always panicking. My dress has to be fine. My hair has to be this. The event center has to be this one. Blah, blah, blah. But people forget that the man inside his chest is like, hey, I have had a plus
This
one
is
very soon. Very
yeah.
soon, 2 more will join the family making 4. People are always
You don't
like,
do.
yeah, because they'll be like, oh, the woman is more concerned about how the ceremony is going to go. But the man's mind, he's like, okay, when the ceremony is over, what are we going to eat? Are we going to have fuel in the house? And so I want to like, what were your fears like? How did you feel when you were about to get married? What were your, like, tell us your fears basically.
All right. So to be honest, I feel like everything that I would have been afraid of
Mm-hmm.
before I got married, I already experienced. I feel like my worst fears happened. My worst fears about relationships and marriage
Yeah.
already happened to me. I feel like I'd
Yeah.
already experienced all the things that I was naturally going to be afraid of. Getting
Mm-hmm.
cheated on, getting dumped, have been with someone that wasn't loyal. All of those things had happened to me already.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I was getting married, I felt like, look, I survived all of those things.
Yeah.
So I
You're
know it
good.
sounds
You're
weird.
right.
I'm good. Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
honestly how I felt. I woke up that morning and my brother came into my room at the hotel and he knocked on the door. I opened. He came in. He was like, "Bro," and then we hugged each other and then we just it just felt like I was going to. You know how they tell you that, oh, you won the lottery, come and collect your money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
how I felt on my wedding day.
Aww.
That's
Oh,
exactly
guys,
how
I was
I
at
felt.
the
I felt
wedding.
like
It was amazing. I had so much fun. Jesus, I ate. I almost
you
vomited.
did. You grooved. You grooved, Sha. I remember.
Excuse me, my best friend is getting married. Why not? If not, why not?
You grooved.
What? I know. I had so
No, but
much
the groove was
fun.
fun. Though. It was
It
fun.
was
It was fun.
fun. It
It
was
was
really,
good.
it was
It
really
was
good. Okay, so, but anyways, we know that um, so if there's one thing personally I've admired with your marriage to Linda is how how much you hold her like she's precious, not just like an egg. When you have a valuable stone, you will not want
Mm,
anything. You shine it every day,
yeah.
you put it out, you make sure it's glistening.
Yeah.
I have seen how you
Yeah.
treat her on and offline. I know how proud
Yeah.
you are of her. There is something that a man does to his wife that makes her like, no matter how down she is, once she remembers, oh, this man is always there for me or something, it's it's amazing. Now, there's this rumor, I don't know how true it is. They say the first year of marriage is like tug of war. And they say because you are just getting to know the person. So the first year is usually, very terrible. After the first year, you can bypass it and. So you've been married for a little over 2 years. How has the journey been so far?
Okay, so earlier when I said that one of the most important things that you have to ensure is that you get married to your friend,
Yeah.
right? So we had been before we got married, we had been friends for we'd known each other for about 5 years, but we're friends for like 3 years. We're friends. Like we talked almost all the time. We had been working together on Tinsel for a couple of years. So I had seen her every day for 2 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're done from work, we'll go and have lunch together or dinner together, depending on what time we wrap for the day, or we'll
Mm-hmm.
go and see a movie together. So we had become homeboys. Like she was my guy
My
already.
G.
So
Yep.
I knew things. You understand? I knew things about her that she probably would have been uncomfortable showing her boyfriend. Do you understand? Like,
Ooh.
when you're dating
Okay.
someone, you're trying to hide you're trying to put
Certain
I
things.
already knew the things that, you understand? I
In
knew,
your
you
mind
know,
now, you have bypassed the firewall. You have gone
do you
round it.
understand? Like, I beg. So, so by the time we started dating, we couldn't
Mm-hmm.
fall for each other because
Yeah. Well, I don't understand.
Well, literally,
You
she finished
understand?
her entered. So,
I mean, she just she just you know how my fat smells. I know how your fat smells. So we can't
yeah,
compare each other. So I
yeah.
already knew, the things that. So I feel like those are the things that a lot of couples struggle with in the first year. How this person uses toothpaste, how this person leaves suds and foam on the
But they'll
soap
come
when they're
back,
done
throw,
showering.
throw suit on the
Throw
chair, no
this and throw
problem.
that is, yeah. So I knew what I was getting into. So
All right.
so we're both different in certain ways. Like I have like OCD.
No, that one.
So things have to be
You see that one. As you have put it like that, you must not shift it. Ibro will kill you. Say, if you toss it up, you see that upside down that he left that thing. Just leave it like that. Ibro will
just
kill
things like
you.
that.
Just leave it. Like if you try yourself, oh Jesus, don't do it. Advice: if you
Don't be
ever
painful.
work with Ibro, ever by mistake, if you did not put it on your head, commandment and one and only commandment: thou shalt not what? Touch it. You hear me? You hear me? So if you are
I'm
opportune,
not that bad. I'm not
no,
that
you don't
bad now.
understand. I'm not saying it's that bad, but see, you know the annoying thing with Ibro. Ibro will not shout. The look on his face will tell you everything alone. Say, excuse me, the fuck you think you're doing? My friend. So yeah, now you see that was
Dead.
okay, wait, hold on. So Instagram is already giving me 10 because we don't want already. So I'm gonna have to sign off and sign back immediately. So guys, please stay tuned. Don't worry, we'll soon finish. Okay, so we'll be back in a bit. Okay, guys, I have to sign out
and sign back in. So give me a little bit and we shall be right back. All right. Huh. And we're back. 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 Hi, Linda. Hello. Okay. Yeah, bro. Let's do this and wrap it up. Because Instagram is not gonna leave us here. Okay, time to get back. Yeah,
I wanted him to. I wanted him to answer questions. Okay, waiting for Ibro's network not to embarrass him. Yeah, he's actually quite. No, trust me, Linda, you know now. But I just made sure it was something he could talk about. Because if not, he will kill me. He's gonna kill me. Ibro, don't let network embarrass. Okay.
I think network is trying again. Hopefully it works. The weather is great. I'm gonna see another thing.
Hallelujah, oh Jesus. Okay, we're back. So we were saying, I was saying before that before Instagram decided to almost shut us down. If you perhaps have an opportunity to work with Ibro, like I said, if he did not say touch, don't what? Don't touch it. Anyway,
I've changed though. I've changed.
I'll be very
This
proud of
woman
you.
has made me change. She has
Oh
made
no,
me,
she
relax.
has done a good job. She has
Yeah.
done a very good job. But I feel like even if she has, I feel like even if you're still going to still be what to, you might just go to them like see as I just leave my thing like this.
so that
Okay,
we'll
so
not
back to the
quarrel.
question. Yeah, so back
Yeah.
to the question. The whole being married, what's the journey feel like? You know, I know it's not easy because first of all, especially when you're used to having your space, you're used to have. I remember there was I think was it a tweet or an Instagram post that you put. You're like, see, all of a sudden, madam, just you have your own hoodie. Why are you wearing my own? You know that kind of. You're not used to having that. You
Listen,
the
listen.
guys. See, to be honest, the day I saw that tweet on Instagram post, I was like, see, you see this thing that Linda is doing, mine was going to be worse. Because what? She said you still have
You see,
OCD.
why are you a
Oh
snitch?
my God.
Woman, why are you a snitch? What is your problem?
But wait, for us that know you, we do know this. There will still be some
Hey,
atom of that thing inside your body. So yeah.
this Pikin, you cannot just cover my house.
Oh my God. All right,
Hey,
so go
God.
ahead. Yeah.
So yeah, look, like, see, it's not just my hoodies. She wears all my boxers. Like,
I mean, she
and
doesn't wear it.
see,
Who else wear it? Please.
like, I mean, I'm not complaining. She looks hot in those
Exactly.
things. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah. You know. But still, bruh, please. I will now want to go to work. I will now not see boxers to wear because everything is it's in the laundry. So sometimes now somebody will now go to work just my God.
oh my God. But I mean, so far, I know you probably learned a few things from her. I mean, it's been
Yeah, a lot.
it looks short, but to be honest, you know, when you have somebody else who you are already saying this is my forever, living in your space,
Yeah.
because you know, because you're used to being by yourself, and you know,
Yeah.
if I wake up and throw my hoodie on the wardrobe, I'll be fine. When I'm ready, I'll put it back inside. Or I wake up, the remote is under the couch. Well, when I need it, I'll carry it. But you know, when you have somebody who comes into your life and the person is, ah, no, don't leave the remote here. No, now you can't put the hoodie. Just hang it. I'll just hang it once. See, to be honest, I can be like that too. I was like, because see, it's so bad. I can't walk bare feet. You know this. I told you this, but I can't walk bare feet. I don't want to feel
Same here.
sad, nothing. Yeah,
Same
so
here. Same here.
so I like, so how did you feel? It's like I don't want to say it's not invading your space, obviously, because you're the one who said this is what I want, you know. But
Yeah.
because you're used
Mm-hmm.
to a certain thing, how did you learn to compromise and how did you learn to handle the whole situation?
Look, first of all, they don't invade your space. They
Yeah.
take over your space.
You even made it worse. You said I take over. Okay.
I'm not going to stand here and lie. I'm an upstanding citizen and I tell the
Technically you're
truth.
sitting, but okay. That's fine.
Waka.
One, I got you back.
So they will come into your life and they will take over your entire space.
Wow.
So we had a few compromises.
Mm-hmm.
So when she was moving in, she said, okay, look, this kitchen is not going to work for me.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, what do you, because everything was there, fridge, freezer, cooker, microwave, everything was there. She said, and that's, you know, it's not gonna work. So she wanted to change the cabinet. She wanted to change this, she wanted to change that. I said, okay. I made a few phone calls. They came to, I said, you see, this is the madam. Whatever she says she wants,
she has arrived.
Make it happen. Do whatever you want to the kitchen. Yeah. So she did her kitchen. And then she was like, oh, and the living room. I said, hey, wait. Hold up. You see this living room? That's my den. That's my joint.
If I divided territory inside the house, can you imagine?
Yes, just leave it alone. But then she made sure that there's this mirror in the living room that she insisted must be there. It's very ornamental and everything.
Yeah.
And I did not I did not like the mirror at all.
Why?
Was like, and she was like, this mirror must be here in this parlor. I said, okay, fine, no problem. And then
Don't
we put
argue,
it
just
up, right?
nod.
Do you understand? Nod and smile. So we put up the mirror, yeah. Guess what? Almost every time someone comes to the house for the first time, they're like, oh, I really like that mirror. And then she just turns and gives me this look of,
yeah, like you see your life
I mean,
outside.
I just pretend, I pretend like I can't, see her, that point in time. Like, I look like, bruh, I don't even know, you're not even here right now.
Oh my God.
So
like,
yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, I'm not even here saying, like, no network, I can't see, I can't hear. So yeah, so that happens. So yeah, but you know, we found middle ground in almost everything. Obviously,
she asked a question. Don't you like the mirror now?
I can't see the question. I can't hear the question. Moving on.
How?
Wow. See, Iwoma, don't be proud. Don't be proud.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. If by mistake, perhaps you do not have dinner this night, it's not my fault. I did not.
So you see one of the good things. You see one of the things that I thank God for.
Go away. I know you can't.
In fact, a few things. Stop. Wait, now it's not even down. It's not even down. It's no wait. Now it's not even down. It's not even down. You see, this girl, she hates eating by herself.
Oh, can you imagine? She set up. Hey.
So, even if she's angry, right? She will get hungry now, right? When she wants to eat, because she detests having to eat by herself, she will make sure that she feeds me. So I'm good. I will chop this night. It's all right.
Hey,
I'm all right.
Hey. Anyway, she says, please, I'm a fan. I need you to answer the question.
What question?
So do you? The mirror question. Answer it. Do you or do you not like it now?
What?
They will not hear you. You hear me? They will not hear you.
They will hear me, Jesus said. They will hear me. Somebody said I will eat microwave food today.
And they tell you fresh food is not coming to your table. As a citizen, you're just proud. How can you be so proud? You're just priding. What's this? I'm priding left, right, and center. Anyway, so for people like us that don't have relationship, and the ones that have relationship, and the ones that are about to get married, what advice are you going to give people? Because to be honest, so there was this time when I had a relationship that went bad, and in my mind, I made up my mind that I'm not gonna disturb myself. And truthfully, I will not lie. To be honest, I will not lie. I actually don't disturb myself. She said, you know microwave food. Wow. Food is no microwave food. Food is food. You will drink a cabo. Yeah. You're in trouble. Pap is waiting for you after this live session. You're gonna drink a cabo and sleep well. It's cuckoo raining, so you'll be alright. You're in soup. I'm not there. Linda, disclaimer, I'm not there. I'm not there. So I made up my mind that I was just going to be, just stay away, be ruthless and all that kind of stuff. Then somebody like I look up to sat me down. It's a guy. He said something. He said, when we drink water, we've drank water so many times that we've practically choked on water. Yeah. Did it stop us from drinking water? I said no. He now said, just because the wrong people did the wrong thing to you should not stop you from being a good person, should not stop you from loving, should not stop you from believing in love and everything. But now you have those kind of attributes, and then you want to give it to someone, and then most people shove it back in your face just because they see what you want to give out. But they now feel like, this one is catching feelings, I'm not there, blah, blah, and they just yank off, So what advice are you going to give people who want to get into relationships, or those who are engaged and about to get married, and the ones who, are like, quote unquote, freshly married, like you?
I feel like it is incredibly important to be your authentic self all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're honest with yourself, that means your motives and your expectations, you don't lie to yourself about those things. It will make it a little easier for you to be honest with the person that you're in love with.
Right.
Now, if both of you are honest with each other about who you are, where you are at that time, and your projections for where you want to be, then that honesty goes a long way in making sure that everybody is to a certain level on the same page almost all the time. So that automatically eliminates a lot of issues, because honesty with yourself, honesty with your partner is guaranteed to make sure that at least if you're not happy at a particular point in time, you're honest with yourself about it, and then you're honest with your partner about it. You guys can talk about it. So that's one, honesty with self and with your partner. Another thing that you really need to, that based on things that have worked for me prior to my relationship with Linda and so far in my relationship with her, is talk about it. If it's good, talk about it. If it's bad, talk about it. If it's unclear, talk about it. If it's something you see for the future, talk about it. Communicate. You cannot over communicate. You can never over communicate. So always communicate. Communication has to be like premium, right?
Yeah.
Then another thing that I would say, and I know this sounds corny, but man, if God does not have hand inside that matter, it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. A lot of people feel like, oh, we have plans and strategies, but ultimately, if God is not with it, if God is not in it, you're not going to stand the test that will come, because those tests will come. Then another thing that so far we have ensured is that if it's a problem and we're upset with each other, we don't go to bed. I said this earlier.
Without talking about it.
Yeah. Never let the sun set on your anger.
You mentioned something. You see that issue of communication now. When people hear that word communication, the first thing they think about is talking over the phone, text message. Yes, it's part of communication. But communication is also, if you're going through stuff or you're seeing something that maybe your partner is doing that you're not it's not nagging, that you're not exactly cool with. You just sit down and talk about it. Or if you notice your partner is acting weird, because these days, when you want to talk to some people, the first thing they say is that, this is awkward, I can't talk about it. And I'm just like, if you don't talk, in everybody's head, assumption is, as if the rate at which assumption has killed a lot of us, I included, is crazy, because in your mind, you feel like everything is okay. Yeah. But the person is dying inside, and then the person is not person to talk to you. The person is like, we're good. Then you now start seeing attitude from, and this is not even about just relationships, even your friends. You that are there, you that are here, in your mind, you are good, all is well. Meanwhile, the person that you probably offended and you did not know is growing migraine. Yeah. And instead of a person to open up and tell you, brain tumor will start to develop because the person is holding grudge. So I just tell people that it's crazy. No, it's the truth, because I tell people, no matter how this thing, I'd rather be angry and tell you. The only thing is, sometimes when I'm angry, and I've come to realize that, is I don't really talk, because it's not because I don't have anything to say. It's just because at that point I feel like I'll disrespect you. If I disrespect you, that's it. I'm done. I feel like I'll disrespect you, or I'll say something to you that I cannot take back, and that's not fair.
Take back, yeah.
Because you said it out of anger. It's not like you meant it, but you were angry. So, anyways, thank you for this amazing session. I enjoyed my time.
We're done.
No, I think until wait. There's still one more. Question.
It's a lie.
You said you're waiting. Ibro was just about to be like, excuse me, what's this now? You want to set me up? Because, guys, let me tell you the origin of this this session. So I guess I want to
God, really?
Wait, my friend, keep quiet, keep trust, my friend, keep quiet. I reset your brain. So
enjoy. You will pay for this.
The origin of this session. I know he's my best friend, but there are some things, to be honest, I have learned a lot. See, I almost gave up. You see the way this boy encouraged me like I'm his own child. So, excuse me, woman. You cannot be doing this. You cannot. I remember the day, I think it was the day I was sick and I did not tell you. You almost knocked my head through the phone. So, so this session was, he was avoiding the topic, basically. I think what calmed him down was when he saw the questions, he was like, okay, it's fine, I get it. I just wanted him to give us perspective because, guys, we ladies were always crying. Oh, he broke my heart. I saw something which day, it's like when a guy and a babe breaks up, yeah? The first week of breakup, the guy's like, yeah, I'm the
yeah.
And now, the guy's like, oh my God, he broke up with me. 1 week after, my girl is chopping ice cream. The guy is... See, men die inside. It's just that I hate the fact that our African mentality has given us this thing of, he's a man, he can take it. It's a lie.
Yeah.
Men are more emotional than women. It's just that we women, we used to show it too much. And
you guys are more expressive, yeah.
Yeah, we're more expressive. So, because I was telling somebody, I said, we think some of these men, most men don't do what they do because they want. Most men are broken. It's until they find that one person who says, brother, sit down here, let's talk. Men will always want somebody who can, hold them down, who can see, I got you regardless of whatever. If it's the day Gary is available, drink the Gary. The day you find full English breakfast, you see it.
We consume that one. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, because it's just crazy that a lot of girls don't know this, but most men want friends. You see, when they say, "Oh, what do you want in a guy?" We ladies, "Oh, he has to be tall, he has to be that, he has to be handsome, he has to be my friend, he has to be this, he has to be that." The list, you can roll a scroll from Lucky Roundabout to Toll Gate because of mistake. Guys, it's not a lie. Is it true? Let's not lie. It's not a lie, because when you ask a girl, oh, I want him to be my best friend, I want him to be a listener, I want him to be my father, I should be my husband, I should be my brother, I should be this, that. Hello, you did not marry your father, you did not marry your brother, you married another human being from another side. But when you now ask a man, is the truth, when you now ask a man that, oh, what do you want in a woman? The list is just straight to the point. Friendship, loyalty, respect. And the last one, a whole lot of goddamn sex. I said it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. It's important.
I skipped one more. Food. Important. You see that food? I skipped one. Food. Those 5. You see, no, you don't understand. Some men, they don't play with their stomach. So you see that number 5, the food one is they're still hysterical. But you see that first 4 I mentioned. You see that first 4 I mentioned. Once you're loyal to a man, you respect him, you're his friend, and even if you're a lady in the streets, but you're a freak in the sheets, goddamn, you're holding that boy down. Just saying. Oh my God! What is this? What are you doing? What do you think you are doing right now? Because Anita, yes, so they want loyalty. See, forget all these stories of men will embarrass you. Don't go and put yourself in the situation where men will embarrass you. Women too, let's not lie, we embarrass men sometimes. Let's tell ourselves.
God bless you for saying that. Yeah. Let's
tell ourselves the truth, because it's another thing I've noticed in this generation. We don't like the truth. It's like the truth is like, if you tell the truth, somebody will send you slap through the phone. We can no, it's the truth. Because it's easy for people to pick up their phones these days and just type. So,
rubbish, yeah.
So that's the thing. He said a shame on you, Ibrahim. Wow.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed of.
I mean, for you, you cannot be ashamed, you are legal. So yeah. Anyways, guys. Seriously? See, don't kill me for my mother. Let me just tell you now. Guys, I had a very great time. Ibrahim, thank you so much for this session. It was fun. I learned a lot.
Thank
Guys,
you.
for those of you that didn't start from the beginning, let me show you something. See this shirt? See, y'all should go and get this shirt. He made this shirt for me. Yes, he makes shirts. Like, he's an artist. Yeah. He said Ibrahim is tired. I cut that young. No, he's fine. He'll be all right. He'll go and sleep now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't be angry. See, now your network is doing somehow.
I'm trying.
Hey, Ibro, if you can hear me, and to everyone who tuned in, I'm so grateful. Thank you very, very much. We do this every Sunday. In case you missed the first 2 episodes, so I don't know what's been happening with the network, but I've been trying to upload it on my YouTube channel. But you can check my Instagram page at the real Eve. My timeline, my stories, everything, and you'll definitely see it there. So